Good evening, fans, and welcome to game number 2 of tonight's Mountain 6 Conference basketball tournament. As the Smoky Mountain Mustangs and the Hendersonville Bearcats are about to do battle here at Brevard High School. George Young, along with Tony Christie, as we've had one exciting game in the books in this one, Tony. And this one may live up to the billing, although Hendersonville has really run roughshod over the conference this year. And they have a perfect 10-0 mark in the conference. And we'll see what happens in this one.
Right. I tell you what, the Smoky Mountain, they're one of those teams that they want to come out and play hard every single time. So hopefully they can start off early, because this Hendersonville team they're good, and they have all the pieces that you want in a team. They have the big guy Beaker, but then they have their guards. Their guards are good, and their athleticism is great overall for a high school team.
We're having the starting lineups introduced. Here's the PA announcer here at Brevard High School. Hendersonville, the overall #1 seed in the boys' side.
First.
Maybe they don't have the starting lineup.
And now the starting lineup for the Bearcats. Number 3, Carson Redden. Number 5, Kalen Inslee. Number 10, DJ Kennedy. Number 21, Big Ben Beaker. And number 24, Sawyer Moss.
It's a familiar lineup we have seen Coach Featherstone throughout the year, and a familiar lineup for Coach Adam Phillips. Smokey comes in at 16-8 overall and 5-5 in the Mountain 6 Conference. As we mentioned, the Hendersonville boys are 10-0 in the conference. They are 19-2 overall. They lost the opening game of the year to the Asheville Cougars, and also lost a heartbreaker to West Henderson. Ben Beaker will jump center.
And he's the reigning player of the year in the conference.
We're underway. Has a good shot at winning it again. Beaker underneath. Feeds. Off the glass, good. Sawyer Moss. Well, we made some progress on fixing our scoreboard. It was working briefly. We did a bunch of changeover and all kinds of chords, and then it stopped again. So we will feed you the time on the clock. Down to 7:30 to go here in the first. Maybe we'll have it fixed, and in fact, I can almost guarantee we'll have it fixed Thursday night for the finals. JV and varsity we'll have here on Backlot Cinema. To the hole. No. Follow up and good. Cody Lominick quickly down court. Off the glass, good. Sawyer Moss. 2 quick buckets for Moss. Pass going to be stolen away. Kalen Inslee. Check that. Jake Ross. Ross could not get it to go. It was knocked out of his hands. Off of a Smoky Mountain Mustang. 6:56 to go first quarter. Inslee gets it in. Ben Beaker underneath. First one wouldn't follow, but the second one is up and good. Carrot for 3. No. Tip out. Secured by Smoky Mountain offensive board. Cole Lamb. Lamb to Lominick. Lominick gives it up to Carrot. Carrot going to be double teamed and a feed. Lominick to the hole. His shot's blocked. Bodies hit the deck. Kalen Inslee. And we've got a whistle, and looks like Moss got injured. He went down very hard on that wrist.
On his arm. Oh.
We don't have a shot of the injured Moss. He's going to be taken to the backside of the bench there and taken care of. Smoky will bring it up court. Mitch White into the front court. Finds Parker Flynn. Flynn working on Beaker. He backs in, and they're going to whistle a foul on Beaker. 6'9", 215 senior is Ben Beaker for Coach Marvin Featherstone. The #1 seed in the Mountain 6 Conference. Catch and shoot three, in and out, no good. Rebound off to Kalen Inslee, and then his pass is intercepted. Dawson Carup gives it up for a deep three by Cole Lamb. Wouldn't fall, offensive board. The stick back wouldn't fall. Another offensive rebound. Carup spinning and shooting. It's Lomenick.
And right now they're attacking Beaker, and that's okay. That's what you want to do.
Deep three off the mark, no good. Smoky with a rebound, and Parker Flynn. Underneath.
Nice pass.
Lomenick.
And that's how you beat size right there. You just beat them down the court. That's the best way to beat size.
5:16 to go first quarter. Hendersonville up by just 2 points as Inslee attempts. It won't fall. Long board. And it's off of a Smoky Mountain Mustang and Mitch White. 5:01 to go in the first quarter of action. We got a whistle before the shot that went home, and a traveling violation.
It looks like the Mustangs are just trying to beat this press and go score. That's how you really want to do it.
Yeah. Well, this Hendersonville team has just been blowing people out all year. Yes. So you know, if you're Smoky, you've got to score and score often.
And they played them twice, so it's another one that's just like the last game.
To the hole, up and good. Gavin Strickland with a bucket. 4:25 to go. Into the corner. Carup gives it up. Lomenick, baseline jumper, no. Rebound is off to Dwight Kennedy. He gives it up, and we've got a whistle underneath. And an offensive foul on Hendersonville. .410 remains here in the first. Carson Redden checks in for Coach Featherstone and the Hendersonville Bearcats. Carup gives it up to Flynn. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the first. Cole Lamb drives in, kicks it out, three. No good. Offensive board underneath. Got to fight for it. But tie up, and the possession arrow stays with Smoky Mountain. 3:46 to go. Deep three again. Good. Dawson Carup.
Right now, Smoky Mountain's playing hard, and they're playing smart. Very smart.
Ben Beaker. Out it goes for a three. Kennedy. It wouldn't fall. Rebound. Smoky. Cole Lamb. Underneath. Shot wouldn't fall. Rebound. Picked up Carson Redden. Hendersonville up court quickly. Collision. No call. Underneath. Beaker gets double teamed. Backs it back out. Three. In and out, no good. Now Redden, rebound Smoky. Down court. Flynn. Shot blocked by Beaker. Redden feeds underneath, knocked away. Into Redden's hands, underneath off the glass, and good. It's Dwight Kennedy, the freshman.
I'll tell you what, the tempo of this game is very fast.
Carson Redden finds Beaker. Beaker to the hole. Plows through. They're going to whistle a blocking foul.
Yes.
On Smokey, 2:10 to go in the first. And we'll see who's in the act. He was in the act of shooting. So that'll send Ben Beaker to the line. Coach Adam Phillips going to get some subs in. Stevens and Todd check into the ball game.
One official had to block, the other one had a player control. From where I was sitting, looked like a player control, but you know, I'm sitting up here.
They're going to stick with the blocking foul. Now some more discussion at the scores table. Now they're going to go and talk to Coach Adam Phillips. 2:10 remaining here in the first. Now, well, they're going to take off the subs. That's the question here.
Yes.
Stevens and Todd will have to go back to the scores table. It's a 2-shot foul. Ben Beaker will be at the line. More fans are coming in, and most of them are packing umbrellas. It's a wet evening, cold evening, and hopefully the ice they're talking about stays away. First shot up by Beaker is good. Now, Dustin Stevens and Michael Todd check in for Smoky Mountain. Ben Beaker will be back at the line. Can't hit the second. Rebound Smoky. And Dustin Stevens races up court. Hans Lomenick. Lomenick holds it high. Over to Michael Todd. It's double team. Dishes one to Lomenick. Deep three. Got it!
I'll tell you what, they're sticking to their game plan. They're going to play him head up, and that's how you want. You don't want to change who you are at this time of the year.
Underneath. Rebound Smoky. Dustin Stevens races up court. Hans Lomenick in the paint. Driving in, losing control. It's picked up to Dwight Kennedy. Kennedy.
Nice move.
Can't get it to go. Beaker there to follow. Minute 19 to go, first quarter. Smoky. Got it. Michael Todd. And this one's being played here at a breakneck pace.
Yes, it is.
Redden.
Wow.
High off the glass. 60 seconds left. And then Smoky turns it over. Throw it out of bounds. Coach Adam Phillips will check in. May not have that man on my roster here. I keep looking and trying to find a 14. Hendersonville into Kalen Inslee. His shot just left at the elbow. Wouldn't fall. Rebound off at the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. Stevens to the hole. Wouldn't fall. Tip up wouldn't fall. It's out of bounds and off of a Hendersonville Bearcats.
At the pace this game is going, it seems like it should be more than 14-17.
And it goes. Lomenick spinning and shooting. Wouldn't fall. Rebound. Smoky. Underneath. Lomenick again in the trees.
Nice move.
Lomenick couldn't get it to go, but they're going to whistle a foul on a Bearcat. I'm sure he was in the act of shooting. That'll send Cody Lomenick to the line.
Looks like that's on Kalen Inslee.
You're correct, sir. His first. One more at the charity stripe. Into the game for the Mustangs. I think Zeb Sink has checked in. Trying to grab our roster. Got some numbers that we didn't have. Underneath. Shot off the mark, but a foul. That's going to send Alexander Anderson to the line. And the foul is whistled on Zeb Sink. First shot by Alexander Anderson is off the mark, no good. The senior will get one more. Kalen Inslee takes a seat. 20 seconds left here in the first. Second shot would not fall. Kennedy throws it away. We'll check that. Michael Todd throws it away. 10 seconds left. Bearcats will most likely hold for the last shot. Down to 5 seconds. Redden to the hole at the buzzer. That'll do it. After 1 quarter in the first boys semifinal, the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament, Hendersonville holds a 17-15 lead over Smoky Mountain. We will take a break. Hang with us. This is the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament on Backlot Cinema's YouTube, Facebook page. Stay with us. Second quarter about to begin here at Brevard High School in the semifinals of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament. Hendersonville on top on the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. As we're back to action.
I think now the nerves are going to settle off a little bit, and they're going to settle down into the flow of this game, how it's going to actually really go.
And Hendersonville has definitely slowed it down to begin things. Carson Redden with it up top. Into the corner. Kennedy back to Redden, feeding. And back out. Kennedy up with a 3, good. Dwight Kennedy gives Hendersonville a 5-point lead, 7:19 to go here in the second. Spinning and shooting in the paint, it wouldn't fall. And Hendersonville off to the races. Dwight Kennedy down court. Off to Redden. Redden tiptoes the baseline. We got a collision. And was it a offensive foul? Yes, it was. Player control foul on Hendersonville. It'll be the third whistled on the Bearcats. First on Alexander Anderson. Under 7 minutes remaining in the second. Parker Flynn with it. White drove in, kicked it out to Flynn. Working on Beaker. We'll find Mitch. White went up, got it knocked away. Off to Flynn. Parker couldn't get it to go, and the rebound to Hendersonville. Dwight Kennedy, trouble at the half-court line. Cross-court pass, Redden for 3, no good. Rebound, Cole Lamb. Smoky attacks, 6:23 to go here in the second. Up high, Parker Flynn. And we've got a reach-in foul coming up on Hendersonville. 6:16 to go in the second.
Hendersonville's defense is stifling. They pressure you all over the floor, and it's man-to-man, and they have help, and everyone's in the right position at all times. That's why it's hard for you to score, you know, going to the hole. Plus, you know, if you can pressure like this with a 6'9" player in the back, it makes defense a lot easier. and it's a lot more fun to play that way.
Lomenick with it into the corner. 3 off the mark. Those long arms by Beaker, I tell you. Ensley feeding underneath. Gavin Strickland will head to the line. 5:53 to go in the second. That'll be the third whistled on Smoky. He got the roll with the first.
See if Hendersonville puts that pressure on it. They normally do.
Second shot. Got the roll again.
And they do.
They're going to say Dawson Carup traveled at the Big B here at Brevard High School.
And that's what you want right now. You want that. You know, a turnover could be a live ball turnover or a stop ball turnover or a dead ball turnover, and that's what you want out of your press. Either that or a quick shot.
Ensley gets the bucket, and it extends that lead to 9. We've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. And it's going to be a full timeout. So we will take one. 5:31 to go in the second. And Hendersonville is up by 9. Back after this on Backlot Cinema's Facebook page and YouTube channel. Still in a timeout here at Brevard High School. 5:31 to go in the second. And Hendersonville has extended the lead. And as you mentioned, kind of playing their pace.
Right. It's a pressure. It's a coach. He wants you up in their face the whole game. And right now, at the timeout, they came out and they're back into their man run and jump. So there's a trap coming.
Carup lost control, picks it back up, tie up. Possession arrow going to stay with Smoky Mountain.
Those are the type of things you have to tell your team coming out, knowing how Hendersonville is going to play. Coming out of every timeout, there's going to be a trap. Watch the trap. You know, get ready. Things like that.
Stolen away. Beaker. .508 to go. Jumper is up and good. Cole Lamb responds to the Beaker bucket. Wide open 3. Off the mark, no good by Gavin Strickland. Hendersonville grabs the rebound up and good. They extend that lead now to 11.
And that pressure's back. It's a 2-2-1 press. If someone to get in the middle, it might help it out a little bit better.
Pass underneath. Cody Lomenick could not get it to go. 4:37 to go here in the second. Baseline traveling in, losing control as he tried to save it. It's into the hands of Smoky. And they're off to the races. Dawson Carup with the buckets. Back to a 9-point Hendersonville lead.
And the only way you can get a team off that plays like that is you have to give it back to them.
Beaker gets it slapped away. Coming out of it is Smoky Mountain racing down court. Shot up and good. Mitch Wyke and the foul. Under 4 minutes to play now in the second. 3:59 to go. As that'll be the fifth whistled on Hendersonville. And the first on Dwight Kennedy. And he got the free throw.
Now Smoky just has the pressure up, and hopefully they can get a stop right here.
Ensley. Nice move. 3:41 to go second quarter.
Don't go over half court.
The trap And a turnover. And then a collision. And the foul going to be whistled on Cody Lomenick. Just a 16 foul, or check that, the 14 foul on Smokey, so no shots here. 3:34 to go, second quarter, and into the game, Parker Flynn. Or is that Sink? Can't tell from this thing. We're far, far away
Yes.
from the action. That's Flynn. He's into the game. Coach Adam Phillips. Beaker with it. Puts it on the floor. Kicks it out. Three. Kennedy. Got it.
Good looking freshman there.
3:14 to go. Ball's knocked away. Flynn picks it up. White for three. Got it. Mitch White nails the trifecta with 2:56 to go in the second and cuts into that Hendersonville lead for Smokey. Dwight Kennedy. Over to Inslee, right side, feeding Beaker underneath. And he's going to find an open Gavin Strickland. Or check that, Alex Lehmans.
That was good interior passing right there by Beaker.
Lehmans with the bucket. Extends the lead now. 35-25 underneath. Off the mark, no good. And it's out of bounds off of a Hendersonville Bearcat. 2:27 to go in the second. Inbound it goes. Dustin Stevens, three, no. Underneath, there was an offensive board. It was stripped. Picked up by Stevens. Smokey resets. Lamb for three. Rebound, Ben Beaker in Hendersonville. Inslee feeding Beaker. It's knocked away from Beaker. Ball on the floor. Tie up. Possession arrow going to stay with Hendersonville with 2 minutes exactly to go in this first half.
And one of the things that Beaker he has to remember is that he's 6'9", so keep the ball high, and don't bring it down so little guys can get it.
And it goes to Beaker. He's going to attack. Can't hit. Rebound Parker Flynn. Carup. Over to Lamb. Mitch White finds Lamb again with 1:36 to go, second quarter. Stolen away, Ben Beaker. They're going to whistle a foul on Smoky Mountain. Exactly 90 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Here in the second half, or second quarter, and Ben Beaker will be at the line here, as that's the 15th foul on Smoky Mountain.
There's never any panic from the from Hendersonville. They just play their game. If they score, they'll get it out and run it down your throat, and then they'll try to score, and then they're going to pressure you. So there's nothing new that they're doing. It's just that it's going to be 32 minutes of in your face pressure defense.
The second shot no good. Dustin Stevens lifts a high pass into the backcourt. That'll be a violation. 1:20 to go here in the second. Again, fans, if you just joined us, we apologize. Normally have scoreboard overlay with the clock, but we're doing some magic tricks and it ain't working to get it to work. Underneath, off the glass, good. Carson Redden. Hopefully we'll have it on Thursday for the finals here at Brevard High School. Shot blocked underneath, picked up by Parker Flynn. His shot wouldn't fall. Rebound Beaker. Off to Inslee. 63 seconds left. Inslee is going to miss the shot. They're going to whistle a blocking foul on Smokey. That'll be the 6th whistled on the Mustangs with 60 seconds left in the second.
I tell you what, I'm impressed by Hendersonville, how they play. They play hard, and they're not actually even playing that many players, and they're able to pressure you the whole game like this. And you know, right now we've been watching this game. It doesn't look like, you know, it looks like the teams are pretty evenly matched, like when they're as they're playing. But then you look down at the score, and then Hendersonville has a lead of 38 to 25, and it's because of the turnovers that they're causing by the pressure.
Second shot wouldn't fall. Down to 55 seconds left.
Should be a run and jump there. There you go.
Underneath, Flynn off the glass, good. Parker Flynn, the 6'4" junior for Coach Adam Phillips. That's the Hendersonville lead to 11. Inslee running shot. Smooth to the hole is Kalen Inslee. Trouble up top. Beaker picks it up, and he jams it home. And the foul.
That's what you don't want to do. You don't either make it where he can't get the ball above his shoulders or just let him go. One of the two.
Ben Beaker will be at the line. 6'9" senior. And he can't hit. Smokey grabs the board. 23 seconds left in the second.
There's probably going to be a run and jump at some point in time in this possession. Someone's going to get trapped.
On the dribble. Parker Flynn underneath, backdoor. Defense fell asleep for Hendersonville.
Yes.
8 seconds left. Carson Redden driving in, kicking it out. 3, Kennedy. No good, and that'll do it. They'll wave off the shot. So, after one half here in the first boys semifinal, Hendersonville, the #1 seed, holds a 42-29 lead over the Smoky Mountain Mustangs. We'll take a break here, fans. Hang with us. We'll have some stats with Tony and some analysis. And we'll come back and get you set for the third quarter here in just a few moments. Hang with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Mountain 6 Conference Tournament. All right, welcome back, fans. At the break of the first boys semifinal, Hendersonville on top, 42-29. And this game really a tale of two different quarters.
Yes.
As Tony, we saw Smokey come out and just push the ball up and down the floor. They had a lead for a little bit early on, and it just seemed like Hendersonville started to wear them down. The size with Ben Beaker and the athletic ability with Kalen Inslee, and they've got some three-point shooters as well with Dwight Kennedy. Started to take its toll, and Smokey started missing some of the shots they were hitting early.
Right, and that's all that Hendersonville wants to do is speed you up. They want to speed you up and make you play their game, and then what happened is they've slowed it down, but they've sped you up. They're still speeding up Smoky Mountain on the offensive end, but with that press, their pressure has been coming in two different ways. It's been coming in a 2-2-1 press. And in that press, all you're trying to do is slow the team down. You're not trying to get steals or anything, but they've gotten 2 steals. But they're not trying to get steals in that. They're just trying to slow you down. And then if you bring it over half court, they're going to trap you. But between that and then the man-to-man half court run and jump, those are two pressures that they've been using this whole game. That's taking a toll on Smoky Mountain right now. Smoky Mountain just has to regroup and know that if they make 2 passes out of the trap, they're probably going to get a layup. And that's what they've gotten these last couple of possessions down the court. They've gotten a layup with these last 2 possessions of making 2 passes out of the trap.
As I look at our executive producer, we don't have a camera on him.
He
is up on the scoreboard. It's very dangerous stuff here. Yes. I wish we had a camera at this point. Trying to get our scoreboard to work. All right, we will take a break here and come back. And the third quarter is just about 4.5 minutes away. Hang with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament. About to begin the third quarter here at Brevard High School. Both teams are back out of the locker room. George Young along with Tony Christie back here on this dreary and cold Tuesday night. Smoky will have first possession once they turn the music off and reset the clock here. The third game of the night, fans, features the final varsity girls semifinal. The winner of that one will play Franklin, who won the opener. It's East Henderson and Pisgah. That one is coming up right after this one. Carrot with it, sling it over. Old Lamb up high, feeding underneath. White couldn't get it to go. And on the rebound, we've got a tie-up. Possession arrow is going to be with Hendersonville. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
And the pressure that Coach Felton has dialed up, all it is a man-to-man, man-to-man, but they trap all ball screens.
Kennedy into the corner it goes. Strickland up high over to Inslee. Inslee to the hole, off the glass, good. Jake Ross.
Whoa. That was interesting.
Cole Lamb into the front court. Collision up top. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Smoky. Lamb wings it out. Jumper for three. Off the mark. No good by White. Stick back up and good, though. 6:50 to go, third quarter. 44-31. Hendersonville. Beaker in the paint. Gets double teamed. Spinning and shooting. Got it to go. That's why he is so good.
Yes.
He can get double teamed, sometimes triple teamed, and has that height. Deep three. No good. Cole Lamb. Rebound Beaker. Down court. Inslee alley-oop. Couldn't convert. Beaker there. Up with the jam. And he was fouled.
And what Coach Kennedy what he's trying to do is when you play against teams that pressure you, you want to give them the equal pressure back. And right now, that's what he was trying to do with that press right there. And they're just been able to break it and get down the court with ease.
We've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. 6:19 to go. We'll take a break. Hendersonville up 48-31. Back after this on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. This is the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament. Out of the timeout, Beaker will hit his free throw shot. Foul, by the way, was whistled on Cody Lomenick. It's his third. 6:10 to go, third quarter. Kara trapped. And he's going to fire it off of a Hendersonville Bearcat. 6:06 remaining here in the third. We've now determined, Tony, with our scoreboard and our clock, this is an ongoing saga. It's almost like a soap opera. The clock, we've got it working, but the actual program, top of the key three would not fall. White with the board. Stick back wouldn't fall. Another Smoky Mountain rebound. Deep three. Lamb got it. Cole Lamb nails the three. A much needed three for Smoky Mountain. The program that connects evidently has froze.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as the shot is up and good by Inslee. And so hopefully at the end of this one, we'll be able to reset. It takes a little while for it to come back. And we'll have the clock in the two late games. Shot partially blocked by Beaker. 5:20 to go. Down court, Inslee. Off the glass and good. And now Hendersonville is building on to that halftime lead. Flynn got it to go off the glass. And this has been pretty typical of all the scores in the Mountain 6 Conference. As there's a turnover. Hendersonville has just been throttling people to the hole. Cole Lamb couldn't get it to go, but he was fouled.
Yes, I tell you what, this Hendersonville, they're fun to watch because they play so hard, and the pressure on the defensive end is what's causing all of it. And if you play from the defensive end to the offensive end, that's when you do have a real good team. And that's what the Hendersonville, that's what they're doing right now.
First shot up and no good by Cole Lamb. 4:57 to go, third quarter. Subs coming in for Coach Marvin Featherstone. And the Bearcats is Inslee going to take a seat. One more for Cole Lamb, the senior for Coach Phillips, and he gets the bucket. Clock ticks, 4:52 to go. Running shot, wouldn't fall. Carson Redden, Hendersonville grabs the rebound, back into the hands of Redden. We've got a whistle, and Coach Featherstone doesn't like something over there. You could hear him. Alex Lehman's getting the ire of Coach Marvin Featherstone, and the Hendersonville Bearcats will call timeout to talk things over. 4:43 to go in the third. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Thanks for joining us here. We're going to keep it here. Thanks for joining us on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Backlot Cinemas, Facebook and a YouTube account. So go ahead and share it. Tell all your friends and neighbors. We'll have the final two games of the night, East Henderson and Pisgah in the girls semifinal, the last one to play Franklin in the final on Thursday. And then the final game of the night, which probably won't tip till about 9 o'clock, Franklin and Pisgah in the boys semifinal to play the winner of this one. 4:36 to go.
Looks like Coach Featherstone drew up some.
Blint drives in and dribbles it off of his leg.
Some waste the clock to try to get this game going a little bit in his favor.
Full court press for Hendersonville. Smoky breaks it into the front court. Ball on the floor. Off of who? Let's say last touch by Smoky Mountain.
Pressure speeding them up a little bit. Both teams are in man-to-man now.
Ooh. What's the blocking foul here?
Should be.
Yeah. He's trying to draw the charge. Dustin Stevens and Michael Todd check into the game for Smoky Mountain. And it goes to Beaker. Working on Flynn. Couldn't get the first shot, got his own rebound, and then got fouled. Ben Beaker, a familiar sight. He is at the free throw line with 3:58 to go in the third. First one's up and good.
Good stroke for a big guy.
And he hits the second as well. Into the front court, it's Dustin Stevens. Stevens lifts the pass that is fumbled out of bounds. 3:48 to go in the third. Smoky turns it over. Is Hendersonville going to check in Alexander Anderson? Blint. It's Ross. The paint, shooting, and scoring. Check that, Dwight Kennedy. Kennedy with the bucket. Now a 20-point lead, deep three. No good by Lamb. Gets his own rebound. Three minutes, 15 seconds left in the third. in the corner. Three, up and good. That was a much needed three. Cole Lamb. 3 minutes remaining. Trouble in the backcourt. Got to get it across. They do barely. Off the glass, good. Carson Redden, the sophomore, with the bucket. Zeb Sink dishes underneath, off the glass, Dustin Stevens. Some full court press for Smoky. 2:33 to go. Hendersonville breaks it. Alex Lehmans.
I tell you what, this turned into a track meet again.
Cole Lamb. Eventually picked up by Smoky. Shot partially blocked. Hendersonville with 2:10 to go, third quarter. Carson Redden picks it up, kicks it into the corner. Kennedy now drifts into the paint. Wouldn't fall, gets his own rebound. Over to Blint. Tucker Blint, shot wouldn't fall. Smoky with a board. Minute 55 left, third quarter. Lamb, free throw line. Gets his own rebound, goes back up. Wouldn't fall again. There's a lid on that bucket for Smoky here in this third quarter. Alexander Anderson goes up, gets fouled. He's going to be at the line. So he was in the act of shooting. Alexander Anderson is 6'7", so you have Ben Beaker, who is 6'9", and Anderson, who is 6'7", both seniors. A lot of experience on this team. His first one is off the mark. Minute 32 to go in the third.
With a young backcourt with Kennedy and who else there? Redden, both those underclassmen there. It's they've been pretty good for a long time because you usually go by how your guards are, and their guards are real good.
One more for Alexander Anderson. It's up and good. Both times these two teams met, another turnover. Lemons over to Redden. Redden feeds one that's knocked away. Picked up Michael Todd, Smoky into the front court. Mitch Wyke, sling it over. In sync with it briefly. He gives it up. Stevens to the hole, off the glass. Good. These two teams met twice in the regular season. Both times they met, Hendersonville put 80. 80-61 at home for the Bearcats, and then on the road in Silva, 81-68 was the final in that one. So very similar games in the regular season, as this one is knocked out of bounds. 46 seconds left in the third. Tucker Blint with it. Over to Carson Redden. Redden going to feed Lemons. Over to Redden. Deep three. It's off the mark. And the rebound kicked out of bounds. .31 seconds left in the third, and Smoky will
They're
get
still
it in.
pressuring.
Yeah, Hendersonville is not letting up.
Not at all.
Underneath. Spinning and shooting. We've got a whistle and a foul coming up on Hendersonville. Parker Flynn will be at the line. 22 seconds left in the third. Banks home the first. We'll get one more. Interesting stat about this tournament. It's hosted here at Brevard, but there's no Brevard teams involved with it. They all lost in the first round. JV and varsity. I was interested to see what the crowds would be like. Decent one on hand on this dreary night. Second shot no good. Rebound Sink gives it up. Shot wouldn't fall. Mitch White. 16 seconds left. Kalen Inslee with it up high. Backs it out down to 9 seconds. Down to 5. He attacks. Got the roll. Third quarter in the books, 64-55. Hendersonville with a commanding lead. We'll take a break. Fourth and final quarter coming up of the first boys semifinal. You're watching Backlot Cinema's presentation on YouTube Live and Facebook Live of the Mountain 6 Conference Basketball Tournament. 8 minutes up on the scoreboard. Yes, we're about to begin the fourth quarter. And Brevard, the host of the tournament this year, was in Franklin last year, if you remember. The Mountain 6 basketball tournament hosted at the Panther Den. Not sure if they know where they'll be hosting it next year. I didn't even know it was at Brevard until a couple of weeks ago.
I didn't either.
When this idea to broadcast it was proposed. Stevens drives in, kicks it out. 3 ball, no good. Mitch White couldn't hit that one. 7:47 to go as he goes out of bounds here in the fourth. 64-45. Hendersonville, the #1 seed, with a commanding lead. And it goes Lomenick off the glass. Good. Inslee driving in, spinning and shooting. And throughout this second half, it's been about this lead at now 19, Tony. Smokey has been able to a humongous block by Kalen Inslee. Smokey's been able to keep it close with some threes.
But bringing it inside has been no.
Now I'm getting leaked on. The ceiling is leaking here at Brevard High School.
Nice.
At least it's not leaking on our equipment. I won't melt or break because I got wet. Underneath, off the glass, good. Cody Lomenick. I mean, it's like a waterfall.
Yeah, it's coming pretty good there.
Off the glass, good. Kalen Inslee. Shot blocked.
They're off to the races again.
Yeah.
Good pass.
Ryan Kennedy with the bucket. We need to get a mop bucket, speaking of buckets here, and put it behind me.
Yes.
As we may have to seriously get out some towels in a moment as the ceiling is leaking here at Brevard. Off the glass, good. Mitch White, he got the roll. 6:18 to go in the fourth quarter. We got a timeout on the floor. We will take one. 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter, and Hendersonville has a commanding lead. Thanks for watching this presentation from Backlot Cinemas on Facebook Live and YouTube Live of the Mountain 6 Basketball Conference Tournament. 10 to go here in the fourth as we're building the arc here at Brevard High School. Ceiling leaking. Luckily not hitting the court just yet. Maybe next. I'm assuming it's raining pretty hard outside. We've been in for all day. We've been inside here. 6 minutes exactly to go. Into the stands, that pass went. The shriek of the crowd.
Oh, yes, a nice little puddle over here now.
You didn't know you were going to take a shower while you're on the air, Tony, did you?
Had no clue.
The problem is your cord won't reach too much farther from where you are.
I got to stand over here now. Wow.
Let's see if we can give you some slack.
There you go. Appreciate it.
3 up and good. Cody Lomenick.
And this is the pace that Hendersonville wants to play in this game. You can tell how they practice at this pace, and they do everything at this pace, because when I can tell when Coach Featherstone, when he has a player not in the right place, he takes him out and he yells at him. So this is how they practice. This is how they play. They play at a high tempo. So if you can make them play at a slower tempo, the game might be closer.
First shot no good for the charity stripe. 5:32 to go in the fourth. Underneath shot, partially blocked. Picked back up by Smokey. They're going to attack Wyke. Now it goes to Todd. And his shot partially blocked. They're going to whistle a foul. That'll send Michael Todd to the line.
Michael Todd.
With 5:17 to go here in the fourth quarter.
He plays on my AAU team. Michael Todd. Good kid. Getting better and better every year.
Can't hit the first. Got the second.
It's a steady stream.
Yeah. Can you? Let's see if we can show this. I don't know if you can show the water falling down on screen or not. I may have to pick it up. Have you got the GoPro angle? No, it doesn't look. You can't see it falling from the sky. Underneath. Off the glass. Good. Gavin Strickland, and we've got a whistle and double dribble.
And this pressure and this speed just causes teams to make mistakes that they normally wouldn't make. And that's why you do it. You know, it might not be every time, and you might give up a layup here and there, but, you know, for the most part, you're going to end up being pretty good.
Beaker's shot no. Follow wouldn't go. Another tip up is good, and the foul. And Beaker will be at the line. 4:51 to go in the fourth quarter. 75. Make that 76-55 after they put the score up. And we put it up on our scoreboard as well. Beaker can't get the roll. Rebound, Carroll down court. No good. 4:50 to go. And Carson Redden going to bring it up slowly. Into the corner it goes to Kennedy. Now back up high, Kalen Inslee. Inslee drives in and lifts the pass, and no look over to Gavin Strickland, and it went right through his hands as the Pisgah Lady Bears make their way into the arena. 4:20 to go now, fourth quarter. Dustin Stevens gives it up. Sink briefly had it. Now Carup. Now bounce pass underneath. Back out it goes Dawson. 4 minutes remaining as the three is up. No good. Rebound Hendersonville. Beaker slams it home.
Way too easy there.
3:50 remaining fourth quarter. Lominick splits a double team. And gets hammered to the floor. 3:39 as the clock stops here in the fourth quarter. Foul whistled on Inslee. It's going to be his second. Shot wouldn't fall from the free throw line for Cody Lominick. Fans coming up. It's the second girls semifinal after this one. We'll have it in a separate post and a separate stream. Each game independent of each other. On Backlot Cinema's Facebook and YouTube channel. We will go off here in about 3.5 minutes after they finish this one. We've got a foul near the scorers table. And then restart with East and Pisgah. Lady Bears and the Lady Eagles. Whoever wins that one will earn their right to play the Lady Panthers of Franklin in the girls' final of the Mountain 6 basketball tournament. That is at 7 o'clock or so on Thursday night. 2 JV games before. Shot up and good.
Candy is a very impressive looking freshman. He plays the point, he plays the off guard too, and when he's playing, nothing is rattling him. He's he's like he's been here for years, and this is his first time doing it.
Second shot, no good. Rebound Zeb Sink. 3:23 to go in the fourth. Carup gives it up to Lominick. Jumper good. As we tick towards 3 minutes remaining. Hunting jumper. Wouldn't fall for Kennedy. But the stick back. Up and good. Gavin Strickland. 2:54 remains in this one. And Hendersonville has met their quota against Smoky. They
81
scored 80 in each of the 2 matchups.
Yes.
80 and 81, and they've got 81 on the scoreboard now.
And Smoky scored 60 every one.
Yep. Very similar games, at least on the scoreboard. Redden in the center jump circle. It's a high pass to Inslee. Inslee can't get it to go. Stick back up and good. Down to 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot wouldn't fall for Cole Lamb. We've got a whistle. Looks like Coach Marvin Featherstone wants to get his starters out and check in his bench, and that's what he'll do as he calls timeout. With 2:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. 83-57. Hendersonville is going to advance to the Mountain 6 Conference Tournament Finals, which will occur right here at Brevard High School on Thursday night, 8:30. They'll play the winner of Franklin and the Pisgah. That's the late game tonight. And when we say late, get some coffee out.
Late.
Probably 9 o'clock will be the tip time of that one. Underneath, off the glass, good. Scheduled for an 8:30 start. But
that always feels good when the subs come in and they execute the offense just like the starters did.
But we're running on schedule pretty good right now, Tony. We'll see if we can keep on schedule.
Oh, yes.
It's only 6:42. Off the glass, good. Will Green gets his name in the scoring column. Minute 36 to go. High off the glass, good. Cole Lamb, he was fouled. And he'll be at the line.
Shoes wet?
Yeah, they're getting wet. It's still flowing in.
Yes, it is.
The roof is leaking if you just joined us. And we're over here with lots of expensive equipment.
I might melt. I might just melt.
Jake Ross had it briefly. He kicks it out for a 3. Would not fall for Ryan McCurdy. 74 seconds left. Got some subs coming in for Coach Adam Phillips. As Lee McCauley is into the ball game. Down to 68 seconds left. McCauley with it. He'll attempt. And hit.
There you go. Good shot. Good shot.
Down to 44 seconds left. Underneath, McCurdy wouldn't fall. Offensive board and the stick back. Anderson Three, up and good, another one.
Good shot, young fella.
15 seconds left. We'll see if Smokey doesn't come out. They will in guard. Into the backcourt. Going to be picked up, but on the end line. With 5 seconds left. And they'll just dribble this one out. And dribble on to the Mountain 6 Conference Tournament Finals. Hendersonville Bearcats have punched their ticket. 89-66 is the final. And that wraps up game 2 of 4 tonight here on Backlot Cinema's Facebook and YouTube pages. And